right, if you're not familiar, or if you are familiar and I just didn't do it very well, that is the Israeli national anthem, Hatikva. And that can be fun, you know, if you're around some people still celebrating May Day, International Workers' Day, their big communist holiday. You know, maybe walk through the crowd humming that, singing that. Not that any of them would really know it. It's just a nice idea to talk about. But when the sun goes down tonight, it is Israel Independence Day. It is the 69th anniversary of Israel. Woo, you know, a miracle. I'm not going to get into the logistics of that or the miracle that is modern Israel right now. I'm going to be more of a wise ass. I've changed my profile picture to a birthday cake that says Happy Birthday Israel. Are you really going to mess up someone's May Day? Probably not. But what you can do is make left-wing Jews feel very uncomfortable. You know, the ones I call their so-called synagogues Base Obama. Base is the term for temple, house in Hebrew. You can make them feel a little bit weird because they'll be so loud in support of whatever leftist cause there is. But if you bring up the Jewish homeland, they got to be a little more nuanced about it, even the so-called rabbis there. So, you know, it's fun to say, hey, happy Israeli Independence Day. And it's especially fun, of course. I can't do this being Jewish, but to be non-Jewish and wish your Jewish but liberal friends who are much more into Trayvon than Bibi happy Israeli Independence Day. Look, it's very straightforward. If you want to be a real wise ass, it is Israel's 69th birthday. It was founded in 1948, so I'll leave it child friendly. You could have one cake facing this direction and another facing this direction, so you could do this a mirror image, each going the opposite direction, you know, 69, get it? We'll leave it at that. We will leave it at that, though I will mention, though I guess 69 would not, if that's popular, it wouldn't make a country more fertile. Israel is the only quasi-white, if you want to consider Jews white, especially Sephardic Jews, is a question, but it's the only country where they're having kids at a more than a replacement rate, which is actually white. So insert your own 69th birthday jokes there. Man, I'm going on a weird tangent here. But the point is, let me just say one thing about the interesting thing on the calendar. Jewish calendar is lunar, and Israel Independence Day is May 14th, 1948. But what's funny is that's really the latest date it could have been to have it on that Jewish calendar date. So, you know, it's always celebrated in April, it seems. Well, I guess, or early May, as it is this year. But that's still fairly late on the Jewish calendar. So it's always weird. Wait, it's May 14th, you think. Why are we celebrating Israeli Independence Day on April 23rd? It's never celebrated because we do it based on the Jewish date, on the lunar calendar or Jewish calendar. So it's never, ever basically celebrated as late as May 14th. Having Israeli Independence Day that late is not quite as unusual as when Hanukkah started on Thanksgiving, but it's pretty unusual. One interesting thing this past year, Hanukkah did start on the evening of December 24th and ended when the sun set on January 1st, so it was easy to remember. Look, you know, it's been 6 years since I've even been to Israel. I've been there 4 times, and they were all within the same 10-year period of my life. But look, celebrate Israeli Independence Day however you want. But tweak people. If I have one request, by changing your profile picture for just 24 hours to a birthday cake or something Israeli Independence Day related. Not because I'm preachy, but I do like making Jewish liberals feel uncomfortable. And every time they see an Israeli Independence Day related profile picture, they'll say, well, I'm not comfortable. What will they think? What will the non-Jews think if I put that up? I can't do it, but I'm glad someone else is. You want them to think that. You want them to feel uncomfortable, because Jewish people in particular should feel very proud of Israel and feel very happy that it is Israeli Independence Day. So they say it in Hebrew, Yom Ha'atzmaut. So wishing everyone a happy Yom Ha'atzmaut, which it will be here in Northeast Florida in, I guess, about 25 minutes. Technically, it's somewhere between when the sun goes down and when there are three stars in the sky. It's a dispute that's not important for these purposes about when a day actually ends and when a day begins. It doesn't matter. Happy Israeli Independence Day.